Hi everyone! I know we're all so excited about the Tropical Fusion mystery box, and I know everyone is so excited that there's a box just for Cricut Joy users. I know that that has been a big thing everybody has asked about for a long time, so I know that people are super excited about it. I love the Dreamsicle Cutie, but I also love what's in the box. One of my absolute favorite materials in this box is the Smart Sticker Paper Cardstock. I have it in all sizes for all of my machines. I use it all the time. It's one of my favorite materials. So I made these graduation gift tags a couple of months ago for the kindergarten graduation at my children's school, and my sister loved them and thought they were so cute. So I made them for my niece's preschool graduation, and she had a couple of kids come up last minute, so she needed me to add some gift tags to it. So I already cut out the white background because that's just regular cardstock, but I'm going to cut the black part today. So I am going to hide this white layer since I'm not cutting it. But I love the Smart Sticker Paper Cardstock because it's already adhesive on the back, so I can just take this right off and stick it right on. I don't need to glue or any of that. It's already done for me. Okay, so quickly I'm going to go over how I did the pen layer. So Evan is one of the children that is new. So I'm going to select all of this and I'm going to duplicate it because I do need to do 3 children. So I'm doing Evan. So since I only need one Evan, I'm going to highlight it all and I'm going to attach it. And then I'm just going to edit the names as is in the text box I already have. This makes it easier for me to make sure that the rotation is even and the sizing is right and all of that. So I'm just editing that. Now, if you haven't worked with the pen before, you want to pick a font that has a writing style. So my font is a Child's Ear. It's one of my favorite, and you'll see it says single layer and it says writing. So that means it's a writing font. If you're not sure about writing fonts, click this little filter here and you can filter to writing and it will only have writing fonts selected. A couple of other things that you need to check for operation. It needs to be set to pen, and then for style, it needs to be set to writing, because if we change it to regular, it's going to give us an outline. I'm going to take it off of here so you guys can see. So you see it's not, and it goes back to a basic cut. Now if I change that to pen, it does just the outline. So that style is super important to be set to writing as well. Now to change the pen color, because I am using the opaque white pens, you're going to click this and then you have this drop down here which gives you all the available options for the Joy. So if you have a different machine, you will see more options, but the gel pens 1mm are the opaque, and those are listed at the bottom. And this is just going to change not only the color but the thickness of your pen. So if you have a thinner pen, it's just trying to give you a better visual of how thick or thin it's going to look. So I'm just going to change these names really quickly, and you can see I changed it and then it rotated back. And I am going to just go back in and it's still set to the pen, but that thickness kind of went away. So I'm going to just rotate this a little and put this on. Alright, so that looks good to me. I'll select it all and attach it. And then I'm going to change just the name on this one. And then I'm going to show you guys, if I don't attach it, what happens and why that attach is so important. Because attaching holds it exactly where we want it to write. Okay. I also love that the Smart Sticker Paper Cardstock doesn't require a mat, because it's super easy. You just load it right in the machine, it cuts, you peel it off and stick it on. Guys, when I tell you it's one of my favorite materials, it's one of my favorite materials. So I'm going to save my project, and then I attached Frankie and Evan. I did not attach Harper. So if we click make, we're going to see And I'll click without a mat because I am using the Smart Materials. Click confirm. And you're going to see I'm going to end up with two separate ones. We have just the pen layer, and then we have the cut and draw layer. So I'm just going to cancel and go back, and I'm going to attach the Harper one as well. I'm going to save my project so I don't lose anything. Double check that you have your machine family set correctly. So mine is set to Joy. I have a couple machines, so I always double check that just to make sure. And I'm going to click make. We will once again click without a mat, and my piece of the sheets that come in here are 13 inches long, so we can see here I need 9¼ inches, so I have plenty from just one sheet. I don't need to move anything around or worry about any of that. So I'm going to click continue. I only have one Joy machine, and it's connected via Bluetooth because that's the only way the Joy connects. So it's going to pick it up automatically, and then I'll set my materials. Now, because it is a Smart Material, we're cutting without a mat. It's indicated without a mat. You need to, it's only going to give you so many material options because there are not, you can't use every material without a mat. So you're going to be limited in the materials that you can pick from. So it'll pop right up, and I haven't used my Joy in a while, so I'm not sure if I have it favorited, but I should because it is one of my materials. I'm going to double check that I have my Bluetooth still connected because I haven't used this in a while, and then we'll come back and choose our material. Okay, so you guys can see I have bookmarked fonts, and I do have the Smart Sticker Paper Cardstock available. But if you go to Browse All Materials, you'll see it automatically filters to compatible. So I'm just going to click that, and I'm going to click Done. And then if you've never used a Joy machine, you'll notice that it doesn't have any buttons on the machine, so you click go in Design Space. So it tells me to load my pen and load my material, and I'm going to have to take the blade out, put the pen in, and we'll swap that after. So if you're not familiar with it, I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to go over to my camera and show you how to do all of that, and then I'll come back and show you guys in Design Space what it looks like. Okay, so I have my my white cardstock layers that were already cut. I actually overcut them originally, so it kind of worked out that you needed extras. So I'm going to open, there's this nice little pull tab here to easily open, which I think I should open it this way, to easily open the Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock. Just pull that right off, and we'll pop a sheet out. It's nicely packaged in here too. So we'll just, I'll use my True Control knife and just open that. I use this to open everything, all of my packages that come. It's the best. I'm going to open my machine, and what I'll do is I'll take my blade out, and the first thing I always do is scribble on a blank scrap piece of paper with my pen and make sure it's flowing nicely. And then I put the cap on my pen so I don't lose it and pop it in. Now remember, the Joy uses different markers and pens than the Explorer Maker machines, so you need specific pens for the Joy. Right. Oh goodness, this is in there nice and snug. Let me lift this open a little bit more. Oh goodness, sorry guys. Alright. Oh, I am very sorry. Alright guys, sorry about that. Alright, so we don't need a mat or anything. We're just going to make sure that the paper goes underneath these guides here and butts up against those rollers. It's going to auto feed in here, and then that go button is going to highlight for us in Design Space. Okay, so I clicked the go button. It's going to start drawing, and then it's going to cut, and then actually it's going to draw, and then it's going to pause so that I can swap. It's going to remind me to swap my blade out. So I'll come back and show you guys what shows up on your screen so you know. Okay, so now you'll see in Design Space this screen pops up, and it's just telling me to put my blade in, and once I put my blade in, I'll just click go, and it will start my cut. Okay, so these are all cut, and I unloaded it. It comes up in Design Space with a button that just says unload. So I'm just going to peel this back, and you can see it's sticky already. I'm going to do it carefully because we have this little tassel here, and when I originally made these, I did rip a few. So I just want to be careful. And then I'm just going to kind of line it up. And I know I have a hole in these. I originally designed these for the kindergarten graduation bags, like I said, and they had a hole to hang them, and when I cut them, I forgot. So even though my sister didn't need them, they're for something else. But it wasn't a big deal. It's covered by this. Alright, so we just peel it off and stick it on. This is so easy. I use this for banners, like birthday banners, because you can just peel it off and stick it right on. I don't need glue, I don't need tape, I don't need any type of adhesive. It's already done for me, and I am a huge fan of that. It's much less work. You tend to use, if I'm doing a banner, like the venture size sheets with my venture, but these are great for birthdays too. You would just need more, but it comes in a 10-pack, so I mean, really, you could get a lot of letters out of this for one pack. You could probably do at least 2 or 3 banners with one 10-sheet, depending on how many letters. Alright, and see how quick and easy that was to just put them together? Alright guys, if you have any questions, let me know.